Welcome to the 6th episode in our series of short video reviews from the Road Transport Expo 2025 in Stoneleigh. Today we're reporting from Hankook Tyres' stand, where Jon Cottrell, UK sales manager for TBR Tyres, was on hand to guide us through the comprehensive range of tyres the company was promoting. He started off by introducing us to Hankook's Smart EV bus tyre.
Welcome, Smart EV bus tyre. Hankook's roller dice EV specifically designed tyre. So it's not just a tyre made compatible, which would be easy. Raise the load index, reduce the tread depth, improve the roll resistance. That would be the easy option. The original tread depth still there. It's a 17 and 18 mil and designed for the buzz. EV increasing battery range, reducing noise, reduce roll resistance, helps us increase the battery range. So go a little bit further, keeps rolling. It's good. It's completely designed to also cope with the torque. So obviously you put a casing into a battery environment where the torque is applied, which is a lot sharper than a traditional ICE engine. That's where the EV tyre comes from. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with all the shiny stripes on the side because they wouldn't last very long in today's market. But we are now going to market with that testing specifically for EV buses. So it's that kind of market approach, and it's a roll of the dice because it's specific to that operation. We've lined it up at the show, the RTX 25. We've lined it up against what you would traditionally have as your ICE vehicle, so the AU04, which traditionally served us well. It's fitted across Europe. Both have sidewall protection on, so reference curbing, so they're designed for that operation. But that's where things are now. That's where things are going.
Our next stop was the section of the stand dedicated to Hankook's Laufenn brand, where the company was launching a new damage guarantee program for the Laufenn range.
So you've got a selection of the Laufenn range. I mean, Laufenn covers most commercial applications, even down to version of for coach and bus. But you have a mixed service, general haulage, and the single. We've brought what we call a Laufenn 365, which is a website portal, which gives the end user an accidental damage guarantee done by calendar period. So if he puts his trust in the Laufenn products and he damages accidentally within the first kind of month, he gets a financial value back, 100% on that tyre. If it's by half a year, he'll get 50% back on that tyre. We decided there not to go against mileage usage. We decided to go calendar period, but it's guaranteed that you've got 12 months of confident running that you're not going to lose money on your initial investment of the Laufenn. The Laufenn tyre, to kind of explain its origin, it's engineered by Hankook. It's a Hankook Tier 2 product with some of the older technologies. As we bring in the new technologies on the Hankook 51 series and the hybrids, traditionally at a lower price point, this is the Tier 2. It answers more of an economical question to the end user because it obviously has a lower price point. The price point is lower, but the reflective performance is higher. So in reference to Hankook as usual, the return on investment is excellent. But we've also said because it's new and people aren't sure of the Laufenn brand, we'll also guarantee it against accidental damage. If the people are thinking, oh, okay, what's the R&D in it? We're still developing because the LF95 there is now an LF95 Plus, whereby trials and usage and into the market, we've just tweaked it slightly in reference to R&D to more or less give it a little bit more shoulder and sort of stability there, and also make it a little bit lighter in reference to a tyre. So it's not just old tech, it's still having R&D investment into it. So, I mean, generally our sales, not to the extent of the Hankook premium product, but gradually it's growing and growing and growing because we see a market demand for that kind of Tier 2 range.
This year, Hankook were launching a new range of van tyres at the show, so we talked to Jon about this development.
Bringing a new van tyre into the market this year, the Vantra Transit. And what we've done there is we've taken the tyre and we've taken some of the technologies that we've used in reference to the Ion EV, introduced it to the van tyre, so we're increasing its longevity, we're reducing its roll resistance, so we're increasing its fuel range or battery range. Load indexes have gone up, the bonding of the casing has been toughened up, so the tyre has been toughened up more for the demanding market that it currently experiences. So when you're looking at designing tyres for specific operations, you're now looking at, as we call it, van to transit. So it's designed for van and today's multi-drop, multi-purpose, a little bit too much curbing kind of operation that they go through.
Last, but certainly not least, Jon introduced us to some of the key benefits of the new AM11 Plus truck tyre.
This was brought to us, and it's actually very fast in reference to R&D, because we asked for this only just over a year ago, and the request came from a demand for a truck tyre with the reinforced sidewalls, with a depth indicator. That's common practice on your bus and coach, but in reference to truck, few and far between. So we requested to build a sidewall protection band into the tyre rather than, as the majority you see now, like a retrofit. So we decided on the AM11 Plus, so multi-directional front steer, designed for the refuse market. The inquiries we've had have been for building, delivery, anything that's got multi-drop kind of business. If they're using the curb as a guide, the tyre's now protected. But instead of it looking unsightly, you have a curbing band built in there, which actually looks quite clean, with wear indicators in the sidewall. So when you get down to that wear indicator, you've removed the sort of curbing band on the curb, and then you can just turn it, and you've got one on the other side as well. But quite often they only get singular applied to one side. So we've done that in the 31580. It's common size for the front steer, but also it's quite all applications. So it's quite happy on the drive axle, happy on the front. And in reference to, and this kind of says something about Hankook. So it's a new design, it's a new product, but there's no premium on it. We've turned around and we've put the sidewall protection in because there's an operational demand, and it goes out at the same price as the AM11. So if you need sidewall protection on, it's there, no additional cost.
A big thanks to Jon for the extensive tour of Hankook's stand, and thanks again to all our viewers for joining us on our latest edition of CTB's Video Insights from RTX 2025. We look forward to welcoming you back very soon for another installment.